Woman tavern owner in Limpopo among 4 arrested for murder. A woman tavern owner in Limpopo and 3 men have been arrested in connection with the murder of a man. This incident took place in Nobody Ga-Mothiba village on Sunday. Limpopo police spokesperson Colonel Malesela Ledwaba said, according to reports, police received a complaint of mob justice at the tavern where 2 people were attacked. Upon arrival, police found 1 male victim in his 20s with multiple injuries inside the tavern. He was certified dead by emergency medical services. Ledwaba said the other victim had sustained injuries and was transported to the hospital. Preliminary investigations revealed that the 2 victims entered the tavern after it was closed and were dragged inside, where they were assaulted by the suspects with various objects. The motive for the incident is still unknown. Ledwaba said a case of murder and assault with intent to do bodily grievous harm have been opened for investigation. Limpopo Police Commission Lieutenant General Nobody Ga-Mothiba commended the swift arrest of the suspects and further warned members of the community against taking the law into their own hands. The 4 suspects, aged between 35 and 45, are expected to line up in the dock in the Makweng Magistrates Court on Tuesday. According to the recent crime statistics, a total of 198 people were killed between April and June 2024. Most of the murders, according to the report, were a result of arguments and misunderstandings followed by vigilantism. On the other hand, an armed man stoned to death by community members after attempted robbery at Limpopo Tavern. Angry community members in Limpopo attacked and murdered a 27-year-old man who they accused of attempting to break into a local tavern and firing a shot towards a tavern owner. Police said it is further alleged that the tavern owner was alerted about criminals trying to break into his premises, and when he arrived at the shop, one of the criminals fired a shot towards the tavern's owner. A section of unknown community members rushed to the scene, chased the suspect and cornered him, according to provincial spokesperson of police in Limpopo, Colonel Malesela Ledwaba. The enraged crowd then dragged the alleged suspect to a dumping site where they stoned him to death. Police recovered a firearm and 2 cell phones allegedly belonging to the deceased. Meanwhile, Provincial Commissioner of Police in Limpopo, Lieutenant General Nobody Ga-Mothiba, has strongly condemned the frequent incidents of vigilantism across the province. This kind of action is the setback for us as we continuously warn the community against taking the law into their own hands. We urge our community to follow the right channels when dealing with suspect criminals instead of solving crime themselves, said Ga-Mothiba. Police in Limpopo have opened a case of murder, and a manhunt has been launched for perpetrators in the attempted tavern robbery case and the brutal murder of the suspect. Anyone with information should contact Lieutenant Colonel David Twala on 071 210 6628, Crime Stop at 08600 10111, their nearest police station, or use the My SAPS app, the police appealed. Last month, IOA reported that police at Kiani in the Mopani district of Limpopo launched manhunt for assailants who assaulted a 21-year-old man who later died at hospital. The incident occurred at Kiani home village. Police were summoned to the local hospital after the man was transferred to the hospital with serious multiple injuries all over his body. He was certified dead, he said. The deceased man's identity is currently being withheld by police pending further investigations. A case of murder is being probed. It is alleged that the deceased was attacked and assaulted by angry community members of Homo Village Section 14C in the Giani policing area, said Ledwaba at the time. On the other hand, Mpumalanga granny, 90, raped while sleeping. A Mpumalanga rapist appeared in the Standerton Magistrate Court for allegedly raping a 90-year-old woman. The incident, which occurred on Sunday at around 2 a.m., shocked the Morgezon community. According to Provincial Police spokesperson Colonel Donald Mhluli, the 90-year-old woman was brutally attacked and raped while she was asleep in her home. Shockingly, reports indicate that the 20-year-old suspect is known to the victim's family, which adds an even deeper layer of dismay to this tragic event, Mhluli said. In response to this despicable crime, the sad news reached the ears of the police, and the man and woman in blue acted swiftly. The SA Police Service SAPS members from Morganton tracked down and apprehended the alleged perpetrator shortly after the incident and charged him accordingly. The acting Mpumalanga Police Commissioner, Major General Zef Mkwanazi, expressed his condemnation of the heinous act of violence and urged the public to allow police to space the probe with hope to get justice for the victim. Such acts of violence against vulnerable members of our society, particularly our elderly, are disgraceful and will not be tolerated. We commend our officers for their prompt action in ensuring that the suspect is cornered and will be brought to court, Mkwanazi said. The SAPS remain committed to put the interests and safety of our citizens first, and we will ensure a thorough investigation is conducted by the Family Violence, Child Protection and Sexual Offences FCS unit, said Mkwanazi. It is also imperative for the police and the community to work together to protect the vulnerable members of the society and to bring those who commit such heinous acts to justice. Together, we can work together creating a safer environment for all. In the meantime, Mboro causes drama in court, tells lawyers to back off. Self-proclaimed prophet Mapaseka Motsoneng, known as Pastor Mboro, caused drama in court after telling his lawyers to leave him alone while speaking to the media. He claimed that the inmates in cells have stopped taking drugs since his arrest, while appearing in the Palm Ridge Magistrates Court on Monday while applying for an urgent bail application. Videos showing the self-proclaimed prophet of the Incredible Happenings Church have gone viral on social media, in which he can be seen in the courtroom shouting at his team of lawyers to leave him alone while he speaks with the media. On the media, as Mboro was about to speak with the journalists, his lawyers can be seen waving at him at caution with not to speak with the media. Pastor Paseko Motsweneng Akamboro telling his lawyers, "Ntoheleng Lona, it's my life," when they ask him to avoid talking about his court case to the media. "I have done a lot for this community." Journalist, "How are they holding cells?" Mboro, "People have given me drugs." Ota Benga et Moiwabantu, September 2nd, 2024. But Mboro, who looked furious, told his lawyers to leave him alone. "No, I was praying. I was not depressed. I was talking to God. The cases we have opened are not entertained. My cars are being destroyed. My church is burnt down by the family that wants to take the children that were born in my house, that were raised by me and my son." As he tried to explain further, his lawyer, Philip Dlamini, who is leading the team, moved closer to him to tell him to stop talking to the media, but Mboro shouted at him to leave him alone. "Hai Ntoheleng Lona," which translates to "No, leave me alone." "Ntoheleng Lona," he said, shouting. He said that the delays in his case are owing to his fame and that he had put all his trust in God. So what is happening now is that I'm trusting God. You see, I'm here now and I'm still waiting. So what's it? He told the media. As his lawyer moved closer to him again and tries to tell him not to speak, he said, "No, this is my life." In addition, when asked about the treatment in the holding cells, he said that God has done wonders, claiming that his fellow inmates have stopped using drugs. People have given up on drugs, he said. During the court proceedings, the state prosecutor, Pello Vilakazi, told the court that the docket was not available and that he was not aware that the case was postponed to Monday, September 2nd. He said he knew that the matter was postponed to October 21st. However, Magistrate Katlego Mokoena postponed the case to next Monday, September 9th. In the last court appearance on August 19th, Mboro and his bodyguard, Vincent Baloi, were denied bail. Mboro's son, Revival Motsoeneng, was released on a warning and was ordered to have no contact with witnesses or enter the school unit until the finalization of the trial. IOL previously reported that the self-proclaimed prophet, together with his son and bodyguard, stormed the school premises and left with 2 boy grandchildren. The mother of the children reportedly died in April, resulting in a dispute between the paternal and maternal sides of the family over custody of the children. Following the incident, angry community members and learners set fire to the incredible happening church premises, completely destroying the large white marquee. And that's it from Egypt's Crime. Stay tuned to SA Criminals and Correctional Updates.